Right now at 6, the 40th edition of Riverfest kicks off. We've got a look at what's happening at Riverside Park. And the Supreme Court tosses the president's student loan cancellation plan. Area students react to the decision.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozorowski. The 40th year of a La Crosse tradition is kicked off today at Riverside Park. News 8 Now's Michael Germain joins us live from Riverfest as they're celebrating a milestone year. How's it going, Michael?
Ken, Riverfest is now in full swing. Today marks the first day of the Riverfest. The festival has been around since 1983. The opening ceremonies started with the raising of the flag, followed by the singing of the national anthem. Commodore Jake Erickson opened the festival with a speech honoring active troops and veterans. Children and families are gathering at Riverside Park. Kids can do crafts, play on inflatables, and ride a train around the festival. Riverfest officials say it's a great weekend for families.
I think it's a great celebration. It's a great way to pull families together. So depending on how the holiday falls, you can come on down to Riverside Park throughout the whole 5-day festival.
The next few days, there's performances by local wrestlers and the River City ski team. Kids can see magic shows and race minnows, along with opening night fireworks night at 9:45. Riverfest will conclude on July 4th, with a fireworks ceremony. Ken?
All right, that's Michael Germain reporting. Thanks, Michael. Now tonight, country singer Cooper Allen will be performing on the North Stage. That'll be from 10 to 11:30. The next few days, there will be performances by local wrestlers, as Michael mentioned. There is a ton to do. They've got a lot of stuff listed on their website. We will have that linked on news8000.com. And as Riverfest kicks off, people may want to prepare for a very hot weekend because those temperatures were scorching today, Bill.
Yeah, mid to upper 80s for highs today, and we could flirt with that 90-degree mark on Monday and perhaps on the 4th of July. The 4th of July temps really hinge on the rain chances. We'll discuss that in detail a little bit later, but let's check those highs today. 88 in Eau Claire. Can actually update that 87 out of the La Crosse Airport to an 88 as well. 89 in Black River Falls, 84 in Viroqua. Not a bad evening for Riverfest with these passing clouds. Actually makes it feel pretty comfortable. Now I'm tracking a few isolated showers, and isolated is the key word there. You can see them between Mason City and Prairie du Chien. So the best chance of seeing a location, see one of these showers would be Allumahkee, Winneshiek, maybe Crawford County if these hold together, but again, they are very few and far between. Temperatures currently in the lower to middle 80s, and again, that small chance for a shower mainly south this evening. Otherwise, overnight lows around 66 in La Crosse. And the start of our holiday weekend forecast, 87 tomorrow. Very small chance for a shower, primarily south. I think most of us will stay dry, and then partly cloudy and warm on Sunday. Highs around 88 degrees. I'll be back in a few minutes with that all-important 4th of July forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill. Thanks very much. Well, a death investigation is underway in Black River Falls after a person has been found dead. Just before 2 this morning, police were called to Jimmy's In-Between on US 12. Authorities found a man dead in the parking lot. Authorities are calling the death suspicious. If you have any information that may be helpful to the investigation, be sure to contact the Sheriff's Office. You can also report a tip to Jackson County Crime Stoppers at their website, as well as p3tips.com. We'll have both of the websites that you can send those to on our website, news8000.com. No one is injured after police responded to a call about a potential pipe bomb. Police say a child found a suspicious device that looked like a pipe bomb in the woods on the south side of Chippewa Falls last night. The child's father tried bringing the device to the police department, but was told to stop where he was, put the device down, and move away. The Marathon County Bomb Squad took the device to the Chippewa Falls PD range, where they found it was a live device and were able to safely destroy it. Officials are unaware how long the pipe bomb had been in the woods. That investigation remains ongoing. After almost 90 years, Wisconsin is honoring a fallen soldier. Governor Evers signed an executive order for flags to be flown at half-staff today to honor Private First Class Clinton P. Kolaski. Kolaski died during World War II while conducting combat patrol. His remains were finally identified back in September thanks to advancements in technology. Today, Kolaski will be laid to rest just south of Madison in Beloit. The fate of the next two-year state budget lies in the governor's hands. The $99 billion budget plan has passed both chambers of the legislature on nearly party-line votes. The budget includes a $3.5 billion income tax cut across the board that Republicans support and Democrats argue doesn't do enough for the middle class. The lawmakers say this budget process has also produced bipartisan solutions, like higher pay for employees in the criminal justice system and $1 billion increases for both shared revenue and public education.
We've come up with some compromises, and in some areas we haven't. So, and some things we're still working on.
I do think there have been productive conversations, and by and large, that is evident by the fact that we got a historic shared revenue deal done. We have a historic investment in K-12 education.
Now, the governor has not said how he'll act on this state budget. He has the power to approve it, or he could fully veto it, or he could use a line item veto to take out specific items. While the bright colors and loud booms of 4th of July fireworks shows are fun for most, they can be a trigger for many who served our country. Every year, police say officers respond to calls about illegal fireworks being shot into the sky. Many of those phone calls come from veteran families. One retired veteran who served in Afghanistan says that fireworks aren't the most pleasant things to hear at times.
The big booms, like they make me jump. You know, that's a heightened startle response, but it's the ones that crackle that really bring me back. I've come a long way in my mental health journey, and you know, they still catch me off guard.
One police officer from the St. Paul Police Department says, although it may not affect you, you should be thinking about others' reactions.
We need to think of the sacrifice our veterans have made for our country and treat them accordingly. If fireworks cause an emotional or psychological effect on them, we need to realize that and not use it around them.
And police want to remind you, if they get a call about illegal fireworks and find you in possession of them, you could receive a ticket. You may not think about your car or a bus when it comes to receiving health care, but for many patients, reliable transportation can be the biggest obstacle. Without a reliable source of transportation, many patients may not be able to attend their appointments or seek the treatment they need for injuries or recovery. In La Crosse, Gunderson Health System leaders say that every patient's needs are important.
Patients that are interested in resources are connected with our Community Resource Connector team that helps them find resources in the area that they live. So we're always looking for ways that we can help our patients get connected to transportation.
So if you're a patient that needs help finding transportation, you can call 211 to be connected with a referral specialist. And for more info, we've got a link on our website. Kids at the Holman Boys and Girls Clubs have been busy putting their entrepreneurial skills to the test. Junior Achievement held its third annual food truck event this week. Students spent the week learning how to prepare different food and drink items. And they also make a shopping list, keeping in mind the different costs of ingredients and product selling prices so they can make a profit. While students receive guidance from local food truck operators, the young entrepreneurs are responsible for developing every aspect of their business.
They actually create the design, the logo, their slogan, and then they come up with what their menu is going to be, but they have to figure out their pricing and all the other aspects with it too.
And get this, local graphic designers also volunteered their time to bring the students' food truck designs and logos to life. Today, the students pitched their businesses and featured menu items to a panel of judges. After the break, the Supreme Court deals a blow to the president's student loan plan. President Biden says the fight isn't over yet. And later, more relief at the gas pump as millions of Americans get behind the wheel for this holiday weekend.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is happening now. This weekend only, shop 4th of July doorbusters. Plus, pay 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase. In-store only. And all veterans and active military receive 10% off their purchase. Only at Ashley.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So let's gear up for it with an SUV like the Ford Bronco Sport. It has a terrain management system with 5 standard GOAT modes, so you can go over any type of terrain. Plus, 4x4 capability is standard across the entire lineup. Be adventure ready with Ford Bronco Sport. Now, get a new Ford Bronco Sport with 1.9% financing for 66 months, plus $2,000 FlexBuy cash, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is happening now. This weekend only. Shop 4th of July doorbusters. Plus pay 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase. In-store only. And all veterans and active military receive 10% off their purchase. Only at Ashley.
The Supreme Court delivered a blow to President Biden's plan to cancel student loan debt for millions of Americans. William James Inman is at the Supreme Court with the decision.
The Supreme Court threw out the Biden administration's $400 billion plan to offer student loan relief to millions of Americans. In a 6-3 ruling, the conservative majority rejected the administration's argument that the HEROES Act allowed it to waive student loan rules during the pandemic. The justices saying the administration overstepped its authority.
The last thing the court really said here is, in order for the Secretary of Education to do this, he needs a clearer sign from Congress. He needs express authorization.
In her dissent, Justice Elena Kagan said Congress had authorized the plan, but that the court overrides the combined judgment of the legislative and executive branches, with the consequence of eliminating loan forgiveness for 43 million Americans.
The White House had been watching closely for the court's decision, and after the ruling, President Biden said he'll keep fighting for debt relief.
Today's decision has closed one path. Now we're going to pursue another. I'm never going to stop fighting for you. We'll use every tool at our disposal to get you the student debt relief you need and reach your dreams.
Borrowers had hoped for a different outcome.
We're here for justice, we are here for dignity, and we are here for President Biden to keep his promise. We need a plan B. We need it now.
Student loan payments have been on hiatus since the start of the pandemic, with the court's ruling those bills would be due again within months. Willie James Inman, CBS News, at the Supreme Court.
And in a second case, the justices ruled unanimously that 2 Texas students who fired a separate challenge did not have a legal standing to sue. Just ahead tonight, a pharmacy chain is cost-cutting. Walgreens announced it'll close hundreds of stores.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl, tracking a few isolated showers in our far southern counties. But what about that holiday weekend? I'll have your 8-day forecast coming up next.
Of mealtime meh? Give your appetite a vacation at Taco John's. A trip to crispy shrimp taco paradise with freshly made mango salsa does wonders. Ooh, I think I'm getting a tan. 3 for $6 mango shrimp street tacos. Summertime only at Taco John's.
Blain's Farm and Fleet's 4th of July sale is going on now. We're saluting the red, white, and blue with unbeatable deals on everything you need to celebrate outdoors. Like 20-pound bags of lump charcoal or grilling pellets, buy one, get one half price. Assorted 4-packs of Sprecher soda, 2 for $7. And select pet treats, 20% off, all made in the USA. Plus, this Friday through Sunday, we're thanking all healthcare workers and first responders with an extra 10% off their entire purchase at Blain's Farm and Fleet.
It's here, the 4th of July sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. It's the perfect time to save with store-wide sale prices, 48-month special financing, and free gas. Only at Drury's will you find beautifully tailored sofas and chairs, handcrafted bedrooms and dining rooms, a huge selection of premium leather, and the designers to help you put it all together. Great sale prices, 48-month special financing, and even free gas. The 4th of July sale happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Hello.
My name's Boris Gump. Chocolate? Mama always said buying a car was like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get. Me and Jenny, we buy all our cars at Sleepy Hollow. They got new cars and used cars, a body shop, parts and everything. By me and Nate, the Sleepy Hollow serviceman, we just like peas and carrots. I'm not a smart man, but if you need a car, you should be running to Sleepy Hollow.
Add new gutters to your home to avoid water damage, or add gutter protection to your existing gutters to keep out leaves and other debris. We install standard K-style gutters or larger capacity steel fascia gutters available in 25 different colors. Guarantee your gutters will never fail with proven protection. Voted La Crosse's best gutter company, the Board Store. Superior products, superior installation at prices lower than most others. Invest wisely. The Board Store Home Improvements, prompt free estimates.
If money talked, it would tell you about the premium ingredients on Taco John's Valuest menu starting at $1, $2, or $3. Hand-cut sirloin steak, crispy fried chicken, and fresh pico. And if your appetite talked, it would say cha-ching. The Valuest menu only at Taco John's.
Hey, welcome back and a good Friday evening to you. Happy Friday to all of you. Let's check that allergy report first of all. And Allergy Associates tells me that cattail and nettle were the weed pollens in the latest air sample, but low symptoms both today and tomorrow for grass and weeds, medium symptoms for mold spores. It was nice that there was less smoke particles in the air for a change today, as that air quality alert expired at noon. Just some passing clouds right now, and our high today, 88 degrees, 65 for the low, so not too far off those averages of 85 and 64. 100 the record high, 48 the record low, and no rainfall. We are 2.68 inches below average for the month of June, and we only have a few hours left of the month. 85 degrees with a partly sunny sky out at the airport, 84 at the station, 29.85 on that pressure, winds out of the west-southwest at 7, the Mississippi rising a bit, 5.02. 84 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire, westerly wind at about 10 miles per hour. So temperatures, again, pretty typical of late June across the upper Midwest. Most spots between about 81 and 85 degrees. Again, not a bad summer evening for outdoor plans. Look at the dew points though, 50s to the north, so fairly comfortable and dry air for you. 62 here in the Cross, so a little bit of humidity and quite a bit more moisture down to the south. Dew point of 70 in Decorah, 67 in Prairie du Chien. So a little sticky here in the Cross, but a little bit more uncomfortable for those of you in our southern counties. Winds kind of all over the place, but generally from the west and northwest at around 5 to 10. Now I'm tracking a few isolated, and that's the key word, isolated showers tonight on radar. You can see southern Winneshiek, maybe Allamakee, the Prairie du Chien area and into Crawford County. Best chance of seeing that little shower kind of survive across your area. A little bit of moisture pooling ahead of that cold front. That's the cause for that. Otherwise, the better storm track, the higher rain chances down to our south. Some rain near and south and east of Chicago, and a system pulling out of my neck of the woods in the Denver area with showers and thunderstorms there. Boy, it's been a couple of really wet days here along the Front Range. I wish I could share some of that rain with you folks in the upper Midwest. Sky Tracker showing that small rain chance far south this evening. Otherwise, passing clouds overnight. Sky Tracker keeping most spots dry for our Saturday with a mix of sun and clouds. Can't fully rule out an isolated shower, especially to the south and in the afternoon. And then Sunday's looking dry with plenty of sunshine and fairly warm temperatures as well. Speaking of, zone forecast showing highs tomorrow right around 86 or 87 degrees in the La Crosse area. Low to mid 80s far south. That's where the clouds will be a little thicker and you have a little bit better chance of seeing an isolated shower. Otherwise, most spots again in the mid to upper 80s for afternoon highs, including about 87 for you folks in Eau Claire. So for tonight, passing clouds, that small chance for a shower, mainly far south, lows in the Cross around 66. 87 tomorrow. Most spots stay dry. Small chance for an afternoon thunder shower, especially south. Sunday and Monday dry. 88 on Sunday, 93 toasty degrees on Monday. And then for the 4th of July, a slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms. We'll have to watch that closely over the next several days to time that out. 90 for the high on the 4th. A lot of that hinges, though, on cloud cover and rain chances. Better chance of storms Tuesday night into Wednesday. A little cooler Thursday, 78, 80 on Friday, and 84 on Saturday. I'm kind of bummed missing Riverfest for the first time in about 25 years. By the way, I highly recommend 38 Special on Sunday night. I had the honor of introducing them at Ashley for the Arts a few years ago, and they put on a very good show. So check it out.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Bill. Well, earlier this week, Walgreens execs said they're working on cost cutting. Today, they say they're closing hundreds of stores. The pharmacy chain is expected to shut down 150 U.S. locations and 300 locations in the UK. Walgreens didn't say which locations are shutting down. The news comes as Walgreens faces a decrease in consumer spending and a pullback in demand for COVID vaccines. The company also eliminated more than 500 roles, about 10% of its corporate and U.S. office workforce. Apple is once again worth $3 trillion. It's the only company to reach the milestone once, let alone twice. At the close of trading today, Apple shares were up 1%, hitting $191.34 a share. Apple has more than 15.7 billion shares outstanding. Today's surge was fueled by the launch of Apple Vision Pro, an augmented reality device. There's good news for drivers this holiday weekend, filling up the tank, costing less. Nationally, AAA says a gallon of regular gas costs $3.55 on average. It was $4.87 a year ago. Wisconsin is below the national average, sitting at $3.42 a gallon, and Minnesota's average 3 cents more at $3.45 a gallon. Analysts say this may be short-lived. The market is still weighing concerns over a possible recession, as well as the war in Ukraine. Coming up next in sports, the Brewers look to stay hot against a division rival. Plus, 8 of our area Legion baseball teams are going to be busy this weekend at the Park Bowl for the Viroqua Legion tournament. Rob's got a preview right after this.
The Board Store, the best products, best prices, and best people for all home improvements. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they helped us actually connect?
What would I give?
Introducing US Mode. Set your phone for human connection at US Cellular.
Whether your project is large or small, get 11% off it all at Menards. From aerosols, floor coating, stains, and more, our paint department has the quality Rust-Oleum products you need to bring your project to life. Rust-Oleum's Stop Rust 5-in-1 spray paint is the first ever adjustable spray paint can. Choose from 5 different spray settings, so you can get a professional finish on every project. A can is just $5.95 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Get over 50% off on this sofa chaise right now at the 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture. Everything's on sale. Incredible deals. Up to 60% off list throughout the store and up to 70% off on clearance items. What a sale. The 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Hey, Nick. Want your usual?
Yeah, please.
How's your day going?
Oh, pretty good. Air conditioning went out at the house, and I got some guys coming over to fix it.
Nothing that G&T can't take your mind off of, right?
Oh, absolutely, man. I can always depend on G&T to put my mind at ease.
Especially when I make them, eh?
Well, I'm talking about G&T heating and air conditioning. They have never let me down.
G&T, the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Maybe I should switch to G&T.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines with unlimited data for just $90 total. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones.
US Cellular, built for us.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Let's get this over with as quick as possible, all right? The Legion baseball season picks up right as the high school baseball season comes to an end, so a lot of our area players, they've been at it nonstop for 3 months. A few of our Legion squads will keep it going over the weekend. 8 teams will participate in the Viroqua Legion tournament at the Park Bowl the next few days. Games begin tonight with the host team, the 138ers, taking on GET at 7:30. But before that one gets going, Westby and Onalaska currently going head-to-head. We'll have highlights from that game coming up at 10. All 8 teams will be in action in a pool-style tournament over the next few days. Here's how it shapes up. In Pool A, we'll have Onalaska, Westby, West Salem, and Baraboo. In Pool B, it's going to be PDC, GET, the host team Viroqua, and the Holman 17s. Games will be held all throughout the weekend, with the final games being held on Monday. The championship game will take place at approximately 5:15 on Monday evening. Should be a fun-filled weekend of Legion baseball. Cade will have a lot of the action for you coming up on Saturday and Sunday. been a tough week for the Loggers, but lacrosse is back at the Lumberyard to begin a 4-game homestand. Starts tonight against Bismarck. Loggers went 1-3 on their 4-game road trip. They dropped the last 3, though, so hopefully being back home can change their fortune a bit. 30 games into the season, Loggers are 10-20 on the year so far, but still a lot of games left to be played, and it starts tonight against the Larks. First pitch at 6:35. The Brewers are getting hot at the right time, as you can tell. They'll look to stay that way in Pittsburgh this weekend. A big divisional series begins tonight against the Pirates. Milwaukee comes into this one tied with the Reds for first in the NL Central. Identical records at the halfway point for those two teams, 43-38. Brewers going for their 3rd straight win tonight. Freddie Peralta gets the ball for the Crew. We'll have highlights tonight at 10. That game is exclusively on Apple TV+. As for the Twins, despite their 3-game skid, Minnesota still clinging to first place in the AL Central. Twins are still ahead of Cleveland, but that gap is closing fast. Just a half game separates the two teams now. Minnesota hoping to get back on track tonight in Baltimore as the Twins begin a 3-game set with the Orioles. We'll have that one as well coming up at 10. Pour it on me, buddy. Just pour. I can feel you. I can feel you seething over there.
I was grinning.
And it was my idea.
Yep.
Whatever.
And then the viewers at home, you decided on Navy. I think he rocks it. I think he looks good.
I still got my bleed orange and blue, though.
Of course.
Don't blame me for if the Brewers start crapping the bed. If that starts tonight, it's not my fault. His fault. He picked the jersey.
Maybe we'll do the white jersey at 10. We'll see. We'll see. Thanks, Rob. You're a good sport.
Yep.
We will be right back after this.
Are you ready for a red-hot summer? At King Furniture, our prices are... Get your choice of these quality Jackson sets for $11.99. Need something more custom? Check out these 5 England sets for just $14.98. Available in your choice of over 100 fabrics. And in your home in just 30 days. Get your home ready for summer with thousands of items in stock and ready for free delivery. Get into King Furniture while the prices are...
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Again, watching just a few isolated showers in our far southern counties, Winneshiek, Allyn-McKee, Crawford, Richland, the best chance of seeing a shower, but even that chance is slight. Otherwise, passing clouds for the rest of us, 66 for the low, 87 tomorrow, small chance for a shower mainly south, 88 on Sunday, 93 on Monday, 90 for the 4th of July, watching at least a slight chance for some showers and storms.
Thanks for joining us.